Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Iota. I had to cover it, of course. I mean, yesterday it was very, very bullish. I'm not even sure how much it went up. I mean, at the current price, it's up about 33%, but in total, it rallied up a ton. All right, it rallied up right here about 67%, which for a huge crypto like Iota, which has a market cap of 700 million, is a lot. So we'll talk about what's going on. We'll talk about what happened. We'll talk about what to expect now. All right, everything you need to know, because there are some things that need to be cleared up. All right, and there are some things that need to be cleared up. There are some things we need to talk about. So that is what we will do. All right. First of all, if you look at the price, technically Iota has actually fallen down quite a bit. Now, some of you will say that's normal because Iota was bullish because of the news, which it got, that it was the first DLT foundation regulated by some new institution in Abu Dhabi, which is great. That's great news, all right? That certainly helped the price. But I would say that most of this move is actually not because of that news, because the news is great, but we get news like that quite often, all right? So not as good as this, but usually when we get news similar as that, most cryptos do not rally this much. So if you look at the volume, you'll see that more than 60% of the volume is coming from Bybit, which usually, if that's the case, usually if so much of the volume is coming from Bybit, there's manipulation going on. So that's also the case with Iota, all right? There is, like, obviously, I mean, it also makes sense. I mean, when there's bullish news like this, that's the best time to manipulate a price, because what happens is that you push the price up, people see this news and they think, hey, wait, that's amazing news, because the price has already rallied quite a bit as well, and they start buying, and then you have people to sell it to if you bought lower. So I think that's what's going on now. In the end, I mean, right now, if you look at if you look at the total situation for Iota, it still is quite bullish. All right, you can see that the funding rate is minus 0.67%. It's quite good. It's quite decent. And yeah, sure, it looks a bit bearish on the 1 hour time frame, but on the 4 hour time frame, still a lot is possible. I would say the main thing that Iota has to do, because right now, what is true is that it's losing momentum. All right, so that is true. And you can also see that right here. Oh wait, no, the open interest is actually still pretty fine. Wow. I expected that the open interest was falling down, but no, that's still okay. You can also see that right here. Open interest has dropped down a bit, but not that much. So right now, the main thing that Iota has to do is it will probably drop down a little bit lower towards this level between 23 and 22 cents, which is the main support level. So let me indicate that on the chart real quick, this level. What will happen is that Iota will find support at that level, all right? And then it will test the main resistance, which at this moment is 25 and 25.7 cents. So it will test that level, and then from there are two scenarios possible. Either Iota will find resistance, drop back down to support, which would be bearish, and then eventually drop down towards 20 cents and 19 cents and lower. So either that's the case, or Iota drops down to that level, finds support, breaks back above 25 and 25.7 cents, and rallies up higher towards 30 and 31 cents, excuse me. So those are the two scenarios. At this moment, I would say the bullish scenario is a bit more likely, but that's because the open interest is still relatively high and the funding rates are still quite negative. If the funding rates normalize and the open interest keeps dropping, then my opinion changes. All right, so keep an eye on that. All right, because that's the problem with these videos. I cannot update it. Normally, and in my trading, I just analyze throughout the entire day. So with these videos, those are the main things to look at. Because of those two factors, right now I am bullish on Iota. But if they change, I become bearish. All right, so those are my thoughts and my analysis. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. And if you would like more value from me, I have my own premium and signal group. Check that out. Links will be down in the description or the pinned comment. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.